with you guys tonight. I'm going to throw in my earphones so I can read in peace. Okay, I'll be having distractions. I don't care who was at the door earlier. I don't care if it was the damn maintenance man coming to change my damn TV channel. I wasn't going to answer it, okay? What's going on, everyone? I'm excited about this read because I am, well, you guys know that money is the motive. Is Can you say off the chain? Okay. Bust the rhymes. That's how I like to put that. That's how I like to put that. I don't know why I like to put it like that, but just bust the rhymes, period. All right. And I'm just super duper ready to get started into this read. What I want to do is get myself something to drink. Okay. Get my little self something to drink really quickly. All right. And then I am going to get my lip gloss. Need my lip gloss. Okay, need my lighter. Need all that good stuff. All right, let's see. All right, we working with a little something. Girl, you're working with some egg, yeah, the bag, yeah. Make a nigga put the bag, yeah. All right, good. I know it's late on the East Coast. I don't expect too many people to be up, but y'all know money is the motive. Be off the chain. Let's get into it. I think we're going to finish. It's off the Richter scales. Okay, where was we at? Because this ain't it. Wait a minute. Here we go. Okay. I got to make sure I find my bookmarks. We need those. Those are important. All right, guys. By the way, oh boy. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to give you guys give me about like maybe 1 minute. Just 1 minute to go handle this. I'll be right back. Right. Y'all still going to be able to hear me. Don't worry. Don't worry. Happy now. Hi, Jim. How you doing, buddy? Hi. You doing, baby? Jim, you've gotten so big. Look at you. How big you are. Down. Get ready to go outside. You have to give mama 1 minute. Let me finish reading, buddy. All right. As a friend would say, did some more people join? Okay, good. That's what we needed. Let me let y'all see me. Let me let y'all know that I am frustrated right now. And I am holding back some stuff for Tox Talks tonight. Because I found my list of stones that I have to go that I'm gonna be putting into my products. Because I'm gonna put some healing stones in all my products. And let me tell you something. Ooh, Lord, when I'm going over them stones, I'm going to be talking about some real stuff tonight because I didn't got upset. Now, anyway, let's get into this book. Let's get into this mess, honey. All right, here we go. Research. Now, mind you guys, okay? Juice is mad about Royale, okay? Juice said if I catch you around that N-word, we're gonna see what's happening. But Tori already done told him that she think that Persia B is her sister because she's seen him with her daddy and she's seen her father, and she wants to she's making it seem like she's setting Royale up to Juice, but we all know she's kind of in love with Royale, period. And Juice and Royale done got into a shootout and some more stuff. Okay, let's get into it. Okay. That weekend, Terrence Jr., a few Juice homeboys, his film crew, Dior, Kamisha, and I all headed out to Blue Flame. I had no idea what I was going to do or say if I saw Persia. My beef isn't with her, but I needed to know more about her. I was wrecking my brain trying to figure out why Terrence Sr. left us and stayed with them when clearly we were here first. Even though I do not plan on turning up, I'm going to go dress properly just in case anything pops off. Royale and Juice were beefing hard, and you never know when all of us might end up in the same place. I slipped on a pair of light jean colored, cut up, destroyed boot shorts and Chanel t-shirt, a pair of Chanel leg warmers with a pink colored fringe wedge sneaker. My natural hair is braided into a Princess Leia type crown, and my makeup is applied lightly to complement my natural beauty. Dior and I ride together. Terrence and Kamisha are together in her cream-colored Jaguar. And of course, Juice is in his range with a set of niggas that look like they'll knock your block off just for looking at them too long or hard. Arriving at Blue Flame is the line is out the door and into the parking lot. I sigh because even though I like this little hole in the wall strip club, I didn't feel like being in it in overcrowded atmosphere. Before I stepped out of the car, I stopped and asked a few questions that had been on my mind. Dior, what are we doing here right now? What if this all goes wrong? Do you think Persia knows what happened last night between Juice and Royale? What if Royale is in here? Dior pats me on my exposed thigh, reminding me just how short my shorts were tonight. Girl, calm down. You already know I talked to Gino before I left home, and they got a show in Fayetteville tonight. You good, we good. Gino said Royale is straight. He wasn't even tripping over what happened. He's so bullheaded, he just focused on fucking you so he could rub it in Juice's face again. Trust me, Tori, he ain't worth your marriage. I've been by your side through thick and thin. A nigga that's feeding you pills and fucking you knowing you married with small children at home don't care about you. Let that nigga go. Juice makes you happy. Yeah, he fucked up, but so have you. We all make mistakes. Bitches don't want to see y'all together. If you really want to be with this man and keep your family together, you'll put your head on straight. Go through with our plan and get on with your life. Dior was right. I wanted my love to last forever and always. Maybe after this is over, I'd be able to let go of the pain that has made me bitter in many ways for so many years. I don't want to get all emotional and lose focus. I decided to step out of the car and head towards the line. Dior follows closely, not wanting to stand in this long-ass line. Juice and everybody else already inside. I push my tits up and walk right up to the bouncer, and as usual, I'm able to flirt my way to the front of the line. Once inside, I spot Juice at a bar. He seems to be chilling in a zone with his attention on a glass-enclosed VIP area. Looking closer, I see what he focused on. Persia and Brittany are with a mysterious big baller. It had to already be at least $3K covering the floor of the VIP area they were dancing in. I enviously watch Persia as she rolls her hips and drops it low to Bankroll Fresh's strip club anthem. Walked in. Persia's diamond-encrusted necklace thong catsuit and her half-shaved head with Aztec designs etched into her scalp makes her stand out, not to mention that colossal ass she's popping and dropping. Brittany has on a matching catsuit, except hers is an electric blue color. Brittany's blue short pixie cut hair makes her look like the Smurfette version of a Barbie doll in the face. The short hair really drew attention to how tight and Botoxed her face is. I shake my head because it's a damn shame. Brittany probably used to be cute underneath all the makeup and surgery. I gotta give it to these bitches. They making money with whoever this nigga is, and they killing the rest of the strippers in here. With the exception of Brittany's fucked boob job, her body was banging, even if it is fake as hell. Watching her dance, I see how she makes so much money. Brittany is a talented dancer. She bent all the way over, holding her ankles as she twerked for the Pakistani-looking mystery man. I looked on as they were getting showered with 20s and 50s. I looked over at Juice, and I get jealous as he watches the duo. I wonder how much money he spent on strippers, and this set in particular. I had to get out of my feelings and put my head back in the game. Juice, I'm going to let you do your thing. Me and the girls going to go back over here behind the DJ booth. Make sure you get that bitch attention tonight. I take my apple Ciroc with no chaser, grab Dior by the arm and walk off. We take a seat in the corner and watch these bitches shake their money makers. Juice walks right up to the VIP area to get the attention of Brittany. My skin boils as her face lights up when she sees Juice. She does an extra twerk for him, reminding me of that night in LA when I should have choked her ass for disrespecting me. As my body tenses up, Dior notices and tries to comfort me. Chill, Tori. She gonna fuck up and try to go with Juice. Trust me. Then we can see what Persia is driving or where they are going for the night. Girl, just chill. It took everything in me to take Dior's advice. Calmly, I throw my oversized Chanel shades I throw on my oversized Chanel shades and sit back the rest of the night as I watch the fellas, Juice included, enjoy the show. After about an hour and a half, I noticed the duo started to stuff their money into garbage bags. That means they getting ready to leave the club. Let me catch them trying anything in the parking lot, and I'm going to beat that bitch ass tonight. As we walk out the club, I reach for Dior's car keys, but she snatches her hand back. Not tonight, Tori. You won't do nothing stupid in my shed. Sit back and chill. Look, the parking lot is clearing out, so they'll come out in any minute. Dior says as she drives us around to the back of the club, and we wait. After a nail-biting 30 minutes later, the pair emerge from the back of the club, this time fully dressed and with Juice in tow. Brittany has her arm around my husband's waist as she kisses him on his neck. Juice looks around nervously because he knows I'm somewhere watching this go on and will jump out this car and beat her ass for the old and new. Persia and Brittany get into a red Tesla with 24-inch chrome rims and with tint so dark it's surely illegal. Damn, I say out loud, she really was caked up. This chick making hella cash stripping, driving a badass car and fucking an exotic nigga with lots of money. Damn, she had it made, I think to myself. I watched them pull around to the front of the club and wait for Juice and his crew to get into his range. Juice pulls off first, then Persia. We follow at least 3 cars back as Juice drops his homeboys off one by one with Persia and Brittany hot on his trail. 20 minutes later, we are arriving at the Comfort Inn and Suites where Brittany gets out of Persia's car with a suitcase and into Juice's truck. My first thought is, damn, bitch, you been getting naked for ones all night. At least you could stay at the W or something. Then my second thought was, I don't trust Juice, but I can't let Persia get away. Persia's rolled down her window and waved goodbye to her friend as she slowly pulled out of the parking lot. I was really torn on what to do, stay and watch Juice or follow Persia and see where she lay in her head tonight. I almost let Persia go because I know she's going out to Tuxedo Park with her man. Then again, he's out of town, so who knows what she might be up to. Dior sees the confused look on my face and decided to make a decision for me. Tori, I hope this don't bite you or me in the ass, but it's 4 a.m. and I say we follow Persia. Call Juice and tell him to get the fuck away from that bitch before we come back and kick both of their asses, Dior says as she pulls out behind Persia. I tense up as we get further and further away from the Comfort Inn because I don't see Juice's headlights behind us. I keep my eyes on the red Tesla as she jumps on the interstate and zips through the slight traffic on I-285, almost making it impossible to follow her. I call Juice because he should have caught up by now. Hey, what the fuck is going on? I ask as he continues, Tori, chill, all right? I'm right behind you, baby. Make sure y'all keep up, but not too close. You don't want to spook her. Just relax, Tori. I hang up the phone with a sigh of relief, knowing Juice had botched Brittany and was behind me. My curiosity starts to peak as I notice Persia isn't headed towards Royale's house, but rather she is going in the direction of Marietta, where I used to live. Sure enough, Persia takes the exit to Marietta. Matter of fact, she's headed right into the luxury neighborhood of Cambridge Preserve. The homes in this area easily go for $400K. Want to know how I know? Because this is where I grew up. This is the same luxurious neighborhood Chrissy raised us in. Dior slows down, turning her lights off, and almost coming to a complete stop as we look at each other. Persia pulls up to a beautiful 2-story house. I wanted to believe she just happened to know somebody here and making a pit stop before she went to Tuxedo Park to Royale's house. I was wrong. Persia retrieves a duffel bag out of her trunk and used a key to go inside the breathtaking home. No longer could I deny why she was at this house. That same black Maserati was sitting in the driveway. This house was just a street over from my childhood home. Without a word, I slip out of Dior's car, headed to Juice's trunk. I had nothing to say. I now know what happened to my father. He had another family all along, so it was easy for him to disappear. This punk had been under my nose for damn near the last 10 years. I avoid Marietta like the plague because it was a constant reminder of so many bad memories and empty feelings. Riding back home, I feel numb. It's funny how you can wish for something, and then when you get it, you damn sure don't want it. I spend the next few days trying to figure out how the hell to tell Terrence this information, as well as plotting on my revenge. I first needed to break up this little Brittany and Persia bosom buddies bullshit. I have the pictures Dior forwarded me. Usually I don't judge the next bitch on how she get money and what she did with her pussy because I can be thoughtalicious. However, it's levels to this shit. And Brittany was off the charts with her whole activities. I go through the pictures and it's one that stood out from the rest. One I'm sure Persia will be interested in. Royale has Brittany in missionary position while Tyga is standing above her slutty ass getting his dick sucked. I wonder how Persia is going to feel when she sees this. I wonder what Royale has to say for himself. I was starting to see Royale in a different light. Damn, it's a million other bitches to trick with, but your girlfriend's best friend, I got something for all these bitches. They just don't know yet. Huh. Bitch, let me tell y'all something. Tony Michelle. Bro. I'm not fucking with you. Let me tell you something. This book here, literally, off the damn chain. We got 55 more pages to go. Y'all think I can get through this? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get through it. 55. I don't know if I'm going to get tired or not. We gonna see. I'm not gonna rush myself though. Take my time. If it ain't tonight, it'll be done by tomorrow. Cause honey, honey child, honey boom boom child. Off the chain. What are you guys thinking so far? Good, bad. What y'all thinking finna happen? Okay, I'm thinking that Persia and Tori about to get in some big ass sister fight. And I'm even thinking they're gonna find out that they had another brother. Oh, they did find out Tyga was their brother. I think they're gonna find out it's more kids, like little kids, and that I don't know, he's still married to their mama, all kind of shit. That her mama knew all that time and didn't tell her. Okay. Here we go. I couldn't help but wonder what made Persia so much better than me. How could she be the daughter he loved more? What was so special about her? I was so jealous and insecure now that I've seen her with my father. My head was filled with thoughts of what my life would have been like if I would have been allowed to stay in our home. I probably wouldn't have met a nigga like Arion, that's for sure. Or if Terrence Sr. would have been around, he would have put an end to Arion's bullshit before it could have even begun. You see, I get my low tolerance from Terrence Sr. I never saw my father put his hands on Christy, but I have always seen him check a nigga or a bitch that came sideways out their mouth or even thought about it. I'll never forget the day I saw my daddy pimp slap a nigga at the corner store for whistling at my mother when she walked by. My daddy bad is all I remember saying before my mother slapped me in my mouth for being grown. From that day on, Terrence Sr. was my hero. Well, he was until he left me high and dry. I wiped my face clean of the salty tears that had started streaming down my face. Less crying and more action, Tori, I tell myself. It was time to get down to business. I had made Juice give me Brittany and Persia's phone numbers. If he wanted this shit to work between us, he's going to have to be on board 100% with me. First step in my plan, I had Juice call Brittany and get her and Persia to meet up with him before they head back to LA. I sit next to Juice as he nervously picks up the phone and calls Brittany, putting her on speakerphone. Damn, Jay, where you been, baby? Brittany says in a sensual tone. I've been cooling, just trying to stay out of trouble with my wife. Juice looks at me and grins. I roll my eyes and slap his leg for being corny as fuck right now. I'm sure I wasn't a topic when they had sex, so he can cut the act. I don't want her to become suspicious. Oh, okay, I thought you was in trouble the way you put me out your truck the other night. I ain't tripped, though. I know I'm in your city and you got to be home. But it's early. Now, why don't you come through? I'm not working tonight. I just smile when Brittany says that because it was perfect. After tonight, she'll be wishing she would have shook her ass instead of meeting me. I miss you, Juice. Meet me at Skyview Atlanta. I bought two VIP tickets. We could sip wine and do a few freaky things while we 20 stories high. Nobody will even see us like when my friends watch us. Juice, let me know what it's really like to put this pussy in the air. Juice, let me show you what it's really like to put this pussy in the air. Brittany says in a moaning voice, I know this bitch ain't playing with herself right now. I punched Juice in his chest because his black ass started to blush. Juice puts the phone on mute. Damn, Tori, what was that for? Stop playing with this hoe and tell this bitch to bring Persia so it don't seem suspicious. I placed my hand on Juice's dick. I wish he would get hard off hormones right now. I swear to God, I'm going to twist his shit so motherfucking hard. He ain't going to want to meet another bitch named Brittany, Barbara, Bernice, nobody with a B in her name in his life. Taking in a deep breath, Juice continues, hey, damn, say that shit for me. I'm going to play in that pussy when we get up in the sky. Okay, Daddy, let me call Persia. I'll let you know when I'm headed that way. Juice hung up the phone and wiped the beads of sweat that formed on his forehead. Don't sweat now, I say as I grip his dick a little tighter to remind him not to try me. Fuck Brittany and Persia. Fuck Brittany and Persia after tonight. Those two won't be friends. Bet that shit. I say, I let go of my death grip I had on my husband's joystick. Go take a shower and get fresh for them hoes. I'm going to check on the twins and make sure they go to bed. Juice lets out a sigh of relief as he heads towards our bathroom. I blow him a kiss and wink my eye before I exit the room and head back down to check on my first ladies. To my relief, Maria and the twins are sound asleep in her queen-size bed. She spoils them so much. Sometimes I wonder if she had it in her to be a good mother all the time and Juice was just bitter. She is not the woman he describes to me when he was growing up, but whatever. All that matters is that she was good to her granddaughters as well as her son and his wife. Huh. These hoes ain't loyal. When I return to our bedroom, I stop dead in my track. I almost don't want to go through with the plan for the night. Right now, in this moment, I'd rather jump on my husband's love bone and ride it like a horse. I watch the muscles in his arms flex as he sprays Versace cologne around his neck and on his bare chest, filling up the room with smells of temptation. Juice smells intoxicating. He notices my presence and smiles as he lips his lips and winks his eyes at me. Come here, Tori, Juice says, and my heart skips a beat. The best fucks we ever have usually always go down before some Bonnie and Clyde top shit together. We together like we planning on doing tonight. Okay, hold on. The best fucks we ever had are usually always before we go do some Bonnie and Clyde type shit together like we plan on doing tonight. Closing the door behind me, I walk over to Juice and rub my fingers across his chest as I admire every tattoo and defined muscle in his upper region of him. So you smelling and looking good for your date with the scrippers, huh? I say jokingly. We both laugh for a moment. Juice stops smiling and says, I love you, Tori. You know, I gotta love you to do the crazy shit we always doing. You my forever, my everything, my best friend and my wife. Fuck these hoes and them hoe ass niggas. It's us. Juice gives me a passionate kiss as he leans me up against the dresser, sucking on my voluptuous bottom lips as he runs his fingers through my purple colored curly mane. Juice unbuttons my jeans, shorts, and slips off my tank top. I slide down his Armani Exchange blue jeans and move his white matching Armani Exchange t-shirt out the way as he picks me up and sits me on top of the dresser. Juice slowly opens my legs as he gazes into my eyes. Beads of sweat starts to form on my forehead as anticipation builds inside of me. Pulling him closer and tongue kissing him, Juice fingers me, causing my legs to shake. His fingers were magical when it came to pleasing me. Leaning my head back, I close my eyes as he pulls me to the edge so he can insert his thick, hard manhood inside of me. I instantly cry out because it feels so good. Tori, damn girl, Juice moans in my ear as I caress the waves in his head. Don't call me my name unless you mean it, I moan back. Juice strokes me harder and moans my name over and over, and that shit turns me on. Juice picks me up and walks me over to our bed where he pulls me to the edge with my legs open and up in the air. Come for me, Tori. Don't hold back, Juice says as he penetrates me deeply. I can't even respond for moaning. It seems as if his dick is in my chest right now. My legs tremble, but Juice doesn't care as he says, no, keep them legs up and open for me and make that pussy come on this dick. My stomach begins to tighten as I grab and twist the Ralph Lauren sheets on our bed. Let that pretty pink pussy come. When Juicy says that, I scream in ecstasy as I feel the warmth of the squirt start to escape. Juice pulls his dick out, rubbing my clit while watching my pudenda turns into a mini warm waterfall. I smile and shake my head at Juice because he does it every single time. I couldn't get enough of this thug passion. Ooh, 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 what? I said, thank you, Asnack. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, 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 Come on, Tori. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, Tony. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Huh. I said at the club, yeah, checking at your body, man. Got me thinking that cat no bed. I said it driving me crazy. I've been singing this all day. Said to be my lady. I bet you I can make a body talk to me. Hey, all I need is a CD, a bag of weed, and some juicy air. Said Tori gonna stroke it up and down, messing with her hair. And when she leave about the room, he gonna be walking bow-leg, just to make a body come like CTA. You fucking with a true baller, babe. Okay, my bad. I've been singing that shit all day. All right. I'm not gonna stop till you scream my name. Okay. All right. All right. As we cleaned up, Juice's phone rings, and it's Strippany, or as I like to call her, my favorite botched candidate. She's ready to meet him at Skyview Atlanta, and she is with her sidekick. Not wanting to seem like a threat, I dress like I come in peace. If my plan is going to work, I damn sure didn't need on sneakers and a white t-shirt. I'll slip on my Miss Me skinny jeans with the rhinestones around the cuff, and my off-the-shoulder yellow crop top, and my pair of dark brown Giovanni Benny fringe peep toe booties. I beat my face slightly so I look natural and vibrant. I was trying to hide my bitch, I'm gonna beat your ass about my man face. Or that, hey bitch, I miss riding that foreign dick we shared for the past 6 months look. I wanted to look as innocent as possible after I drop all this tease I had for her tonight. I look myself over and make sure I'm looking like a bag of money. Juice grabs me by my hand and we head out to Centennial Park. We ride in Juice's range, but as usual, I have control of the music playing. I was feeling good and ready to start some shit. So just to be a bitch, I turned on K Michelle's Ride Out and started to sing and dance. So don't be mad when I get in my shit and ride out. You're going to be mad when another nigga show up and show out. You're going to be mad when you look back and see you missed out. You're going to try to come back, but I ain't without it now. Juice grabs my arm after I sing that part. Don't test me, Tori. Jeez, okay, I was just jamming to my song, but since you want to be so sensitive, let me play something you like better. I say as I scroll through my iTunes playlist. A slight giggle escapes my lips when I get to T-Pain's I'm in Love with a Stripper. Turning up the volume and pressing play, I start my best stripper impression. I smirk when I turn towards Juice, but obviously he isn't impressed with this song either because he snatches the aux cord out of his stereo. Silence fills the car. I take in a deep breath and let out a sigh. Juice places his hand on my thigh, and neither one of us speak a word until we reach our destination. Juice calls Brittany up and lets her know he will meet her up front. Once we leave the parking garage to go our separate ways. Once we leave the parking garage, we go our separate ways. I stand across the street from the gigantic Ferris wheel. For just a moment, I'm jealous because Juice and I have never came here for a date, and here this bitch got him eating Godiva chocolate, sipping on wine while getting a breathtaking view of Atlanta. I keep my eye on Juice as he walks up to the waiting area and chills. With neither one of the chicks in sight, I relax and take a moment to take in the beauty of my city. The fountains are flowing and lighting up the night with lights that form the Olympic symbol. For a split second, I forgot all about the evil and vindictive things that I'd come here to do until I turned back around and spot the duo walking up. Just seeing them did something to me. Brittany irritates my soul. I watched her get all that money the other night, yet her weave job is dusty. It just looked like it just walked out the rainbow that's located down the street from the underground station. She kisses Juice on the cheek as they hold hands and wait in line. Persia, on the other hand, looks stunning. Her half-shaved head is cut in zigzag lines now, and her long powder pink and purple hair is slightly curled. She has on jeans and a tank top, but I can spot a fly pair of sand-colored python print high-top Giuseppe Zanotti sneakers anywhere. Simple yet expensive chic. Persia quietly takes a seat at the bench in front of the sky view, and that's exactly where I needed her to be. I watch as Persia pulls out her phone and buries her head in it, not even paying Juice and Brittany any attention. She honestly looked over it. Brittany and Juice's black VIP pod has come around, and the attendant opens the door. I watch the two get in like a loving couple. I wait for the pod to go a few feet up in the air before I walk over to where Persia is sitting. I'm so nervous, my hand is sweating. My keloid scars seem to have ghost pains. I stopped and pulled out a Xanax I had in my pocket. They were so small yet powerful, and no water was needed to get the pill down. After about two minutes, I gather my composure and start back on my mission. The closer I get to Persia, I can smell the scent of her perfume. It was Marc Jacobs Dizzy. Damn, Tori, you in love with her much? Okay. One of my favorites, might I add. I have second thoughts about this. Why couldn't things be different and I be meeting with her to bond with her instead of fucking her up tonight? But my happily ever after thoughts went away as I looked up at the VIP pod and noticed the lights went dim. Yeah, okay, I got something for that bitch. I walk right up to Persia and sit next to her. Immediately, she tenses up, giving off an annoyed attitude before she even looks up and noticed me. Once she looks up, we were both stuck. It was like looking into the mirror. She definitely bad to the bone. Only difference in Persia and myself is her eyes were green like Terrence Sr. and Jr.'s, and she was a lighter complexion than Terrence Jr. She was a lighter complexion like Terrence Jr. Persia puts her phone up. She is so cocky. The look in her eyes lets me know she recognized me. I don't seem to bother her one bit. She even started off the conversation. Look, if you're here because of your husband, you better be here to check him and not say shit to me or my girl, because it's going to be a motherfucking problem. Persia's barks are ferocious, yet she doesn't scare me. Besides, I was coming in peace for now anyway. I laughed before I began. I see you definitely remember my face, but my beef isn't with you. I come in peace. My beef is with your homegirl. But if you want problems, you can have them. Persia looks at me for a moment before jumping up and hitting me in my jaw. Damn, her temper was just as bad as mine. Persia grabbed my hair, but luckily for me, I had just washed my hair and used curl pudding to define my curl mane, so her fingers slipped right through. I snatched my head away and grabbed her by the t-shirt. I punched my only sister in the face. We fall over the bench. Persia and I have each other in a death grip as the attendants of the ride scramble to break us up. I had to gain control of the situation and fast. I yelled out the only thing I thought would get her attention. Persia, let me go and I'll show you why I'm here. I have pictures of Royale getting his dick sucked by Britt. I feel Persia's hand relax and I let her go so the scrawny blonde-haired teenage boy can break us up and get back to doing his job. What did you say? Persia asks. She takes a few steps back like if I say something she doesn't like, she'll be ready to fight again. I told you my beef isn't with you, it's with your friend. I know my husband isn't innocent and I'll deal with him. Persia looks up at the pod that will be making its way back down soon. I know I had about 8 minutes to get her to turn on Brittany and Royale. Y'all can go back to work now. I'm not going to beat this bitch ass. Ain't no need to listen either. Persia snaps at onlookers. People seem to no longer be entertained by us as they start to get back in the line or either continue their previous journeys. Can we sit down? I swear to God, if you put your hands on me again, I'm going to fuck you up, Persia. Girl, please shut the fuck up and let me see what you're talking about. Because if this shit is not true, you won't have to worry about me. I'm sorry, if this shit is true, you won't have to worry about me. You'll be thanking me because I'm going to beat the dog shit out of Brittany for me and you. I raised my eyebrow at Persia. She was so much like me, it was scary. I pulled out my phone and opened my gallery. I flipped through my pictures of Royale getting his dick sucked, and I showed her the pictures of Royale hitting Brittany from the back and Brittany and Tiger. When was this? Persia questioned while keeping her cool. I point to the timestamp at the corner of the screen shot of the video. What the fuck? That was less than 2 months ago. That nasty bitch. I'ma fuck him and her up. She's supposed to be my friend. My nigga off limits. She know that. We been getting money together. I turned this bitch on to the game. I even got her on my reality TV show. Without me, this bitch will literally be nobody. She has no car. The bitch live with me out in Malibu, and I don't even stress her for shit because my baby daddy and Royale pay for my spot. So I let this bum bitch live the life, and all she could do is fuck my man. I can't tell you whatever Persia was harping about because I'm sitting here thinking about how this bitch got it made with our father and our man paying all her bills while she go out at night shaking her ass, doing whatever else she feel like doing in the VIP section for the next dingy dollar bill. I snap out of it when Persia stands up. The VIP pod is back and just waiting for the attendant to open the door. I touch Persia's shoulder. Let me confront him first. It's my husband up there. Persia nods her head as she stands behind me. I can hear her breathing and it's heavy. She's beyond pissed and I love it. Juice opens the pod door and sees my face. Oh shit, he says. It's not bad. And it's not bad. He sounds genuinely shocked for a nigga that just set up his side bitch. What? Brittany says as she stepped out. Her smile's turned into a look of confusion as we stand there both angrily looking at her. You better check your man and not me, boo. Juice, you better not let her touch me, Brittany says with so much confidence. Nah, I'm checking you. You just don't get enough. You like my husband, her boyfriend, her brother, and the friend all at the same damn time, huh, Brittany? Brittany looks nervously at Persia. I don't know what you're talking about. And you can have your husband back. I already sucked his dick up in the sky. I like to see you top that. He told me how much of a boring fuck you are anyway. Brittany says as she walked past me with a stupid ass smile on her face towards her partner in crime. We'll see you coming out on top after tonight, I say as I step off to the side, because if it were me, I'd be getting ready to swing on my friend in 1, 2, 3. Bam! Persia slapped Brittany so hard she stumbled backwards and draws blood. What was that for, Persia? Brittany says with so much confusion in her eyes. Damn you, bum bitch. You a slut. You fuck married men and your best friend man too, huh? Persia, I don't know what. Persia interrupt Brittany, attempt to lie to her with another pimp slap. Bam! Don't worry, bitch. You can't play stupid or deny it. I've seen the pictures from the video. You like everybody and everything. You enjoy eating my pussy every time we on stage, too. You say it's for the money, but nah, ho. Tell everybody how I can't even change without you eating my pussy in the dressing room in front of the other dancers. Guess you just chasing the taste of Royale's dick. Me and Juice, along with a handful of other people, are standing here in shock as the friends argue. Persia grabs Brittany's green ombre lace wig and snatches it off, throwing it in the street. She is a savage, and I kind of like it. Bitch, give me my shoes, too. Persia said as she pushed Brittany down and snatches off her Jessica Simpson heels. Persia throws the pretty brown snake print high heels in the nearby garbage, saying something else, and it's going to be hell. Say something else, and it's going to be hell, Persia says, as she kicked Brittany in the leg before continuing. Hold on, guys. My cat pooped and it stank. Let me go flush that. Stinky lady. Stinky lady. Oh, my God, Tiki. Jesus Christ. Dang. All right, my bad. That was truly funky. My dang on kitty cat. Her butt. She got that grown woman. You heard? She got that grown woman. I know some women that smell like that too. They get up from the toilet smelling like who shot John, like this girl Brittany. Okay. All right. She kicked Brittany in the leg before continuing. 1, when we get back to LA, you got 24 hours to get the fuck out of my shit. And when we work tomorrow night, don't touch me or speak to me. Get your money and get the fuck on, Persia said as she walks off without even looking back. She pulls out her phone, and I can only assume she cussing out Royale because we can hear her screaming as she walks in the direction of her car. I look over at Slutney, and I don't even feel sorry for her as she stares at Juice. Damn, Juice, this is what you should have filmed. Don't look, Damn, Juice, now this is what you should have filmed. Don't look at him either. Your boo thing set you up, bitch. You might have fucked, Juice might have fucked you in LA. And maybe you did suck his dick tonight. But one thing about it, you won't ever be me, the wife. I suggest you get you some standards and stop giving that pussy to everybody, you sleaze bag asshole. I say as Juice pulls me away because he knows me very well. I was walking closer to her and I was going to beat her ass once I got up on her. Juice, I can't believe you even fucked her. That pussy for everybody. I told your ass these hoes ain't loyal. Woo-wee. Mindful. Okay. Let's get into it. Suffering usually relates to wanting things to be different than they are. Alan Locos. So be mindful. Hold on. Let me see how long this one is. Oh. Hold on, y'all. Oh. Sorry, y'all. I've been having these little cramps all day. I need to get me a little puff in. Lordy, lordy, lord. Okay. Y'all ain't gonna believe it. I'm gonna tell that story on Tox Talks though. Ciao. Anyway. All right. Mindful. The events from this weekend have me so tired. Monday morning, I can barely think straight. I did not ask Juice if Brittany was lying about sucking his dick, nor did he bother to clear it up. It's okay because I'm not done with Slutney just yet. When I finish with her, she won't want to come back to Atlanta for a long time. For now, I can't get out of my mind how Persia revealed that she is Daddy's precious girl, and he pays all of her bills while he left me out here to fend for myself. It's hard to accept that Persia and Tyga were better than Terrence Jr. and I. I'm so consumed in my thoughts. Seems like I was on autopilot because I was at the shop and I don't even remember the drive here. Walking in the door before I can put my bags down, Dior immediately comments on my pale makeupless face and tired baggy eyes. Damn, Tori, what's up with you? You look like you haven't slept for days. You're absolutely right, Dior. I haven't slept for 2 days. My mind is on maximum overdrive. I'm not sure how many words came out, but I exploded with the thoughts that had been plaguing me. Dior, I know it sounds crazy, but I miss Royale. I don't want to end our relationship. I miss my mother. Maybe if she were here, my father wouldn't have left, and I can't help but feel like Persia has stolen the life I was meant to have. I'll say as I start to spin around in my custom pink leather chair with my name stitched on the seat. Dior steps from her station and brings my spinning chair to a halt. Tori, you have to be freaking kidding me right now. You need to pull yourself together. I know damn well you're not jealous of Persia. You can't be sprung over dick that ain't yours, and you've got to accept the fact that Terrence Sr. is a low-down dirty dog. Dior says close up to my ear as Kamisha walks in ready to start her daily routine. Speaking of which, I hadn't seen much of Kim lately. We started out pretty close in Tampa, but since she moved up here, I gave her space. I wanted to make sure I didn't interfere with her and my brother's new relationship. Honestly, I need to do better. She was like family to me. I need to let go of the fact that I think she's a scary bitch and let bygones be bygones. Besides, it's nice to have Kamisha around. She keeps Terrence Jr. in line. With that being said, I need to bring her up to speed so she can help my brother deal with the fact that our father has been right under our nose all these years. With all of us having a light day and only 3 clients each, we knocked them out and I closed up shop early, around 2:30 p.m. I had to tell Dior and Kamisha about the other night and my next plan. As I'm wrapping it up with the ladies, there is someone ringing the doorbell. Instinctively, all 3 of us look up at the TV monitor. What the fuck? I'm the first to say as I get up to open the door for our unexpected visitor. Opening the door, neither of us spoke a word. We stand there staring at each other's eyes. Her full lips, semi-pointy nose, that little attitude, all undeniably similar to mine. I don't think Persia can tell we're sisters, and I'm not sure I don't think Persia can tell we are sisters, and I'm sure that's not why she's at my shop door. It can't be about Royale. He didn't text me saying she knew what it is. More importantly, how does she know to come here? I step out of the doorway as a gesture for her to come inside. The tension is thick in the air as Dior, Kamisha, and I all wondering what Persia wants. What can I do for you? I asked calmly, knowing in the back of my head I really want to sucker punch her like she did me the other night. Tori, I came here for answers. I came here to find out what you really wanted the other night. This just couldn't be about Brittany and Juice. You had to have a reason for trying to ruin my relationship with Royale. Persia says as she looks around observing every single little detail inside sophisticated faces. I was trying my best to seem invitingly, I was trying my best to seem inviting and trustworthy. Persia, you might be right. It's a little bit more than being upset with Brittany and Juice being together. I was truly upset over her treatment toward you. What kind of friend does that? I wouldn't want such a backstabbing snake on my team. I'm sorry you had to find out that way. I say as I extend my hand out. It's my purple leather sofa that has sophisticated faces stitched in the cushions in a sparkling fabric that mimics diamonds, offering Persia a seat, which she declines. She does, however, take her red Hermes bag off her shoulder and sit it down in her place, her place, immediately putting me on the defense. Crossing her arms, Persia take a look at Dior and Kamisha before taking a few steps closer to me. Tell me why the wife of the man who films my daily life 3 to 6 months out of a year will really give a shit if my best friend fucked my man. Wouldn't that be more entertaining for you? After all, who am I to you? From my understanding, you had a lot to say about us being dancers. Persia runs her hand through her long pinkish purple hair and she starts to twist it up in a tight bun before she continues. Tori, I know bitches like you always have a motive. You tried to act like you give a fuck Saturday night. I saw through your bullshit. So I got to thinking. Maybe was a regular thing between Royale and Brittany. I went home and pulled some security camera activity off from the past 2 weeks. I wanted to see if I could catch Brittany going to their house when I was asleep or busy or sleep during the day at my pop's house. And guess what I saw? That same blue Charger that's out there in the driveway with a tank full of sugar and 4 flat tires. Persia said that shit with a devilish smile. Although I'm caught off guard, the last statement has me beyond furious and I lose it. I grab Persia by her neck, slamming her up against the wall near the front door. Persia laughs as if I'm a joke. She put her arm around mine. We lock up. Neither of us are swinging. I'm so mad I just want to rip this bitch head off. Dior comes over and breaks us up. Persia, get the fuck out. I mean, right now, before you get your ass beat. Trust me, you don't want these problems, Dior says as she stands in front of Persia. She must have seen it in Dior's eyes that she was about to get a new one torn her ass today. Persia goes to the door and exits, but not before saying, bitch, you might want to call the fire department too. I smell those leather seats burning. Persia takes off running and laughing as she jumps in the cream-colored two-door Bentley coupe. Throwing 2 fingers in the air, Persia yells out, hope you get that raggedy-ass Charger replaced soon. Step your game up like me. I run out to the curb ready to kill this bitch, but it was no use. She was gone. At least she had lied about setting my car on fire, but it was indeed on 4 flats and stalling as I tried to crank her. I can't see the sugar crystals around my tank. Oh, I can see the sugar crystals around my tank, and I instantly wished it came with a lock on it. That bitch just made the biggest mistake of her life today. Fuck calling the police or my insurance company. She gonna replace my shit. We could do it the easy way or the hard way. Persia has awakened a monster inside of me. It was on now. As Kamisha takes me home, I call Juice and I'm livid. That bitch have crossed the line, Juice. That trifling hoe put sugar in my gas tank and flattened my tires. I screamed into the phone. When do you stop filming that hoe? I got something for her. I can't say what's in store for her over the phone. I'll be there in 15 minutes. Kamisha, get me home ASAP, I say as I hang up the phone with Juice. My hands are trembling. I can't believe Persia was bold enough to come to my personal space and destroy my shit. Too bad for Persia. She don't even understand that she just put her and everyone she loved life in danger. As Kamisha pulls into my driveway, I don't even say goodbye or thanks as I exit. I had only one thing on my mind. One more drink. Ooh, Hold up. We got 10% left. Oh, my Lord. This is getting good. I wants to know. I want to know. But first, I want to take a drink of juice. Because when the niggas reading out loud like this, throats can get dry. Woo. Okay. What are your thoughts? Thoughts so far? Hold on. Let me get y'all up here. Oh, Tony Michelle, you late. How you gonna be late to your own book reading, Tony Michelle? Leaving karaoke. Oh, they are always in karaoke. Her, Taryn, Dior, and Shan. They are always in karaoke. We got 10% left, y'all. I'm gonna read the rest of this book tonight. This shit juicy. And no, I'm not talking about juice as in C. You heard. You guys, if you want to find a playlist for these books after this one, I'm about to create Tony Michelle's playlist in the middle of the night tonight. And you can find that on Teahive Book Club YouTube channel. Holla. Ain't no stopping me. Oh, shit. Maybe. I'll be damned. Damn. Lord. I guess it was some stopping me. Shoot. Lord Jesus. Be offense. And how come don't nobody in this book smoke? Tony? Okay. And nobody like, Dior rolled the blunt while we all relaxed on the couch so that we could wind down. Where is that part, goddamn Tony? Tony, where is that part where y'all got the blunts rolled up into VIP? All right. All right. Juice gave me this weed, y'all. I know. Juice gave me this weed, I swear. Lord. Juice done. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay, here we go. Oh, gosh. Okay. Woo, shoot. Whew. Brittany and Persia had to be the biggest dummies on the planet. After all that happened at Skyview a few weeks ago, they still dancing together. Brittany and Persia both come back to Atlanta to make special appearances at Onyx. I have been waiting on this opportunity to arise, and it's finally here. Here is a little friendly advice to the ladies. If a nigga set your ass up once, he doesn't want you, and he is probably going to do it again. My man was the type that loved me more than he loved these hoes. That's the shit Brittany couldn't get through her head. Juice dick is good, but not that damn good to still be texting him and begging him to come see her. Now that she is in town a few days. Juice has agreed to meet with her at Onyx, and we got something for these two. I was still beyond livid about my charger. Only thing that kept me from showing up to Persia's house and busting out all of her windows is the next day after she ruined my car, Juice surprised me with an even better ride than I had before. He came home with a candy apple colored nearly new Mercedes-Benz E-Class sedan. It was just for me. My husband was the best. I put the charger in the shop, a couple of $100 to fix the gas tank and another $900 for the tires. And she was back in the game, but I put it in storage. I didn't want to be recognized when I drive around these LA streets, especially with what I was about to do. Juice and I pull up to Onyx around 2 a.m. Brittany texted Juice to let him and her know. Brittany texted Juice to let him know her and Persia are done dancing, but not ready to leave. She wanted him to have a few drinks with her and then take her back to the room that her and Persia are sharing this weekend, just like a bunch of skanks. Brittany must be thinking, Brittany must think they were still in California, but the joke's on her. Juice, are you ready? Remember, you cannot put too much in their drinks or they'll be sick. I'll be damned if they mess up this rental. I tell Juice as he prepares to go inside. Hey, I got this. You just be ready. And call that nigga. He need to meet us at the studio in an hour if he want to see his bitch again. Little young ass fuck nigga ain't ready for this kind of pressure. Juice says as he slams my door. I'll pull my temporary ride to the side. I'll pull my temporary ride to the parking lot across the street. Nosy ass nigga and chicks were looking to see who was inside. I didn't need anyone trying to piece things together, even though this Chevy Tahoe is not in any of our names. I still had a few fake IDs and credit cards from our days in Tampa. I'm glad I kept them for situations like this. It seemed like I was waiting forever before the club seemed to thin out. Around 3:15 a.m., I spot Juice and a very seemingly drunk Brittany come out the club. 10 seconds later, here come Terrence Jr. holding on to an even drunker Persia B. It amazes me that she cannot seem to see the similarities in all four of us. Too bad for her, though. I pull up the Tahoe, put on my Kim Kardashian-style shades, adjust my hat, and pull off to our next destination. I look in the back seat. Persia and stupid-ass Brittany are knocked out. Juice takes a black drawstring bag and places it over both of their heads. Oh, Lord, here we go with Tori, goddamn man. Terrence Jr. places zip ties on their hands as the two sleep on. I guess the warning labels on the Xanax and Percocet are true. Juice, Terrence, and I took the last of my pills, grinded them up into a fine powder, and put them into pill bottles. I know how the dynamic duo get down. I watched them in blue flame. They accepted drinks from niggas all night long. Tonight was the night Juice will make them a special drink. I call it fuck me, no fuck you. Juice taps me on my shoulder. Call that pussy nigga, Tori. We need to meet up. I saw that slick shit he said on Twitter last night. I ain't with that cyber thugging. Shit real now. I don't respond, but rather I look at him in Terrence's face, and it's not one hit of joke in him. That meant it's really about to go down. Taking out my prepaid Boost Mobile phone, I nervously dial Royale's number. He answers on the second ring. Yo, you miss me? I asked seductively. Tori, what up with you? You got another phone? I ain't really want to call you because that nigga always around now. His hating ass told my bitch about us, got her tripping and shit. I frowned my face up at the phone because we know that ain't how this shit went down. I guess he was lying just to get some pussy. Meet me at the studio. I'm just leaving the club. I could be there in 15. I'll be in the back alley waiting. I don't have on no pennies, so we can make it quick. I hang up the phone, push the pedal down to the Tahoe, and head towards the city of Riverdale. I pull up in the back alley. It brought back memories of the last time I was back here. I feel my palms getting sweaty, but it's too late to turn back now. I take in a deep breath as I prepare for the night. Juice, Terrence, and the sleeping beauties remain in the car as I walk to the side of the building. It's so dark and quiet out here at 4 a.m. Under any other circumstances, I wouldn't be caught out here past 9 p.m. It was too isolated and deserted. I look at my phone as it lights up. It's a text from Royale. He instructs me to come around to the front. Perfect. I'll take out my phone, preparing to call so he can follow me. I think I hear him behind me, so I put the phone in the back of my jean pocket. I slow up so he can catch up to me, but something about the sound of the footsteps behind me aren't right. I start to feel a little uneasy. Juice isn't heavy-footed. I can hear the gravel shifting behind me and smell Izzy Miyake cologne, but I don't remember Juice or Terrence smelling like that. Maybe it's just me tripping because I really don't want to see Royale or my husband get hurt tonight. Turning around to ask Juice if he was ready, I feel a hand grip my shoulder tightly as a piece of cloth is placed over my mouth, preventing me from screaming. I struggle to breathe as the fumes from the soak rag clog my mouth and lungs. My eyes begin to feel heavy, as do the rest of my limbs on my body. My mind wants to scream, but I can't. I can't do anything but close my eyes and go to sleep. Oh, 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 oh. Go to sleep, ho. Go to sleep, ho. If you tired, be quiet. Go to sleep, ho. Go to sleep, ho. Oh, oh, sleep, ho. Said if you tired, be quiet. Go to sleep, ho. Wow, Tori. Tony. I gotta remember when to call you each of the different ones. Oh, wow. Like, whoa. Ooh, my bad, y'all. I forgot to mute that. My bad. That's gonna be harsh on the mix down, Tony. Oh my God, it's crazy, child. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, this is horrible. This is a horrible. Oh my God, this is just soaking in what's going on. This is horrible. Oh my God, this is really bad. It's not good. This is so bad. Bad, not good. Father figure. I feel a burning sensation in my eyes the moment I try to open them as I slowly come to. My body feels heavy and tired. I'm so confused as to where I am or who could have brought me here, and most importantly, why I am here. As my vision starts to return, I look around at the one light hanging over my head, swinging back and forth. I instantly regretted the decision to look up. The light shining in my eye made my head feel as if it was going to explode. It was damp and cold in here, wherever that was, because I damn sure wasn't at in the studio. Taking a look around my entire surroundings, I see a row of desks with dusty chairs and old computer monitors. I try to get up, but I'm not successful. My arms and legs are tied to the side of the chair. You're awake now, a voice says, not too distant from where I'm sitting, and says, wait, you're awake now, a voice not too distant from where I'm sitting says. You're a coward, I yell out. And you're a problem, the voice says, as it appears to have gotten closer. The sound of the hard bottom shoes scraping the tile floor gets closer and closer. The smell of Izmiyaki cologne fills my nostrils as he kneels down and forces me to look him in those green eyes. Damn, look at my daughter. You remind me so much of Chrissy. Same attitude, same fighting drive she had. Just like her, you're in a fucked up situation and can't admit it. Terrence Sr. says, as he flicks his wrist around to check the time on his gold Rolex watch. You are such a coward. What kind of man leaves his children the day of their mother's funeral? The day of your wife's funeral, you bastard! The more I wiggle and shout, the tighter the rope gets around my arms and legs. If it gets any tighter, it's going to cut off my circulation. Then I really be in deep shit. I close my eyes as I try to stay calm. Tori, do you know you all were a thorn in my side? Terrence Sr. says as he pulled up a chair from a nearby desk and sits in front of me. How the fuck could I? My question is cut short by a slap so hard it sent me and the chair flying backwards, causing me to lose my thought process. You'll watch your mouth when you speak to me. You were always a mouthy, disrespectful bitch, Terrence Sr. says as he helps me off the floor and back upright. Do you have any idea how long I've been trying to get rid of y'all, Tori? Not wanting to show any fear or respect, I simply asked, what the fuck do you mean by that? You got rid of us by ditching us at the gravesite. Tori, you really don't have enough sense to figure this out. You had enough sense to fuck the neighborhood dope boys for money. Oh, baby girl, don't give me that look. You thought I didn't know your dirty little secret. You no good motherfucker. I was so sick of your slutty ways. Terrence Sr. says with a look of disgust that I had not ever seen anyone ever give me before. Anxiety, fear, and shame washes over me as my feelings were shattered into 1,000 pieces. I start to feel dizzy as my stomach boils, making me feel as if I was going to shit my pants any minute now. Terrence Sr. takes out a piece of cloth, wiping the beads of sweat that have formed on my forehead as he continues. You and Terrence Jr. were a disgrace to the Lee legacy. I can't say I didn't love Chrissy at some point, but when she just refused to see your worthless ass for what you were, she had to go. Terrence Sr. says in a cold-hearted demeanor. You bastard! I struggled to say as the rope tightened up on my wrist, causing my skin to break. Chrissy was worth a lot of money. I got tired of waiting on it. I was tired of sneaking around the corner to be with the woman I really loved and the children that appreciated me. Persia and Tiger are not snobby brats like you and Terrence. I had high hopes for my junior, but when I saw he was a sorry, lazy piece of shit, it was time to jump ship. You got the hustle gene from me. I don't know what the fuck Terrence got. I could have dealt with you had you not embarrassed me by opening your legs to every Tom, Dick, and Mary. When my father says that, I cough up a hunk of saliva and spit it his way. It didn't get far, but he got the picture. Instead of you being a father and a husband, you was too busy sticking your dick in a neighbor's pussy while mom was gone, and you want to take your guilty feelings out on me. You're a joke. I see why Christy leave you. Well, I see why Christy ain't leave you shit. That's really why you mad, huh, Terrence? Terrence Sr. let out a sinister laugh. Ha ha ha. Let me break this shit down for you, baby girl. I got rid of your mom. She was worth $500K. I have been paying on that policy faithfully. Hopefully the plane would crash during one of those trips. I realized I had a better chance of doing it myself. Day in, day out, I gave that bitch drops of Freon in the wine she liked to drink when she came home. That's why she couldn't watch you, Tori, because your mother was an undercover drunk, a workaholic, not to mention she was adding Freon to her nebulizer. I was adding Freon to her nebulizer for the chronic asthma condition she thought she had. I was careful not to give her too much. Couldn't get caught. I watched her die slowly as I carefully planned on how I was going to build my empire. You know, Tori, as bad as it may sound, I did love Chrissy at one point. He said so freely. I can only sit tearfully and listen to Terrence Sr. as his testimony slowly drives me insane. I had nothing to say. I wanted to gouge my ears out so I wouldn't hear such filth. Terrence Sr. continues his verbal assault without regarding to my declination or my declining mental state. I was going to spare you. I really was, until you made a name for yourself in Atlanta. Every boss player you met, you mentioned me and my leaving y'all. I couldn't have you dragging my name through the mud. I'm the man in these streets. You had to be stopped. Then it came to me. My new wife's brother was a smooth talker, a go-getter, just like you like him. Best part is he was a sick and twisted fucker. Arion had been on my team ever since he was a jit, about 17 or so. Man, that nigga killed anybody that looked at me wrong. My personal hitman. I knew that if I sent him to your job, he would be in love. He was a sucker for pussy, but loyalty meant everything to him. Based on your reputation, I knew you'd do something sneaky and undermining. I knew he would hide your ass first chance. What we didn't count on was Juice falling in love with you. He was so much better than that. He liked women that weren't flashy and loose like you, Tori. I pity that fool for being involved with you. I miss my boy, but fuck him. He saved your ass and cost me my entire operation. Terrence says as he stands up and slings his chair across the room. You should have died with your mama and that soft-ass brother of yours. When Terrence says that, I burst out into tears. I couldn't believe he purposely sent Arion after me. I couldn't believe Arion was Persia's uncle. This was truly some sick shit. I know now where I get my devious nature from. This man was twisted. Sobbing, I asked Terrence Sr., what are you going to do to me? I'm going to do to you what I sent Arion, Charles, Terran, and Shan to do. I even sent the little knucklehead to steal your car. I sent them all after you. I want to do with you what you did to my operation. You drained me dry, as you can see by the empty desks in here. When you killed my wingman that fucked up my money, you ruined my entire operation. I'm going to watch you suffer as the rope continues to cut off your circulation. You're going to die slowly like my drop business did. I had a good thing going on with that tax fraud. It was a multi-billion-dollar business, you trifling bitch. Terrence Sr. says to me, but at this point, I'm not listening. I'm in a daze. I'm contemplating ending it all by tipping my chair over and hopefully hitting my head so hard that I won't wake up ever again. I could no longer take this well-thought-out assassination plot against me. I look down at my bleeding wrists and ankles. I start to wiggle them to speed up the process. Death had to be better than this hellish experience. My fingers begin to go numb as I continue to cut off the circulation. As I begin to rock in my chair back and forth, hoping to fall over, I hear the door open. Stop! I can't let you hurt her, a sobbing voice says. I look up to see if my ears were deceiving me. They were not. It was Persia Juice and Terrence Jr. What a pleasant surprise. But how did they join forces, I wonder? Daddy, let her go, Persia demands. Terrence Sr. frowns his face. How did you know to come here looking for me? I thought you'd be enjoying that lavish hotel I put you and Brittany in for the weekend. It's nice. I went by there this afternoon to get me a piece of Brittany. She is one piece of young pussy I enjoy. Our father says, irritated and short paced, Juice steps up. I was gonna beat that nigga ass in the studio and make him pay me to let Persia and Britt go. But this soft ass But his soft ass told me he saw you in the area right before we got here. When my wife was nowhere to be found, I put it all together. Only place you would have taken her would be our old lab. I knew this bitch was abandoned way back when your partner got smoked by my wife. I just wish I would have known you was my old lady daddy back then, and I would have blown your brains out first chance I got. Persia holds her hands up, catching everyone's attention. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this lie. I'm tired of you hurting people. I'm tired of being controlled by your blood money. I had no clue this was the woman that did the world a favor and killed that sick fuck Ariane. You didn't want me to find out about Tori. That's why you moved me to LA. Tell Tori how Ariane molested me for years and you refused to do anything about it because he was your hardest worker, your so-called brother's keeper. He was a perverted fucker that watched me dance at every club I went to. He violated me the day he cleared out the dressing room, forced me to let Brittany eat me out. He said he loved the shit. You can't even imagine the pain I felt when I told you, Daddy, and you dismissed it. Yeah, at that time, 10K was enough for me to go shopping to try to forget the little incident, but I haven't been the same since. Persia says that she holds a Glock 40 in her hand pointed at our father. Terrence Sr. is a diabolical sick bitch because he shrugged his shoulders, looks at Persia and asks her, do you want to trade places with this bitch? I paid for your entire life and you being ungrateful just like my first daughter. How does a man like me end up with useless whores for daughters? Persia, I tried to love your stinking ass, even though you was getting naked for the world to see you every night. Okay, I'm sorry, hold up. I'm trying, my spirit want to laugh for some reason. I feel like laughing. Is that evil? Oh my God. Why do I feel like busting out in laughter right now? I don't know why. Let me get my shit together, okay? Persia, I tried to love your stinking ass, even though you get half naked for the world to see every night. I tried to make you my baby girl, but you're making it real hard to do that right now. Our father calmly takes a look around the room and says, Terrence Jr., I see you over there. You can die with these bitches. Juice, my homie, you want to help me prepare for another 3-casket funeral like old times when we used to knock fuck niggas out the game? I look over at Juice for confirmation, but all I see is a man that's getting angry about a second. Hey, my nigga, you gonna let my wife go? Right, motherfucker, nah. Juice says as he pulls out a pistol. Juice walks towards my direction, pulling out a pocket knife with his other hand, preparing to release me from the death chair. As Juice gets a few feet from me, Terrence Sr. steps in the way to block Juice from rescuing me. Let my sister go, both Persia and Terrence Jr. say at the same time. That request doesn't faze our father. He just laughs hysterically. Oh, I can't believe I wasted my sperm. I would have been better off having kids from a snow bunny. Maybe at least then your light skin would have been worth something. Our father says as he pulls the Gucci belt from his waist and puts it around my neck. Persia cocks her gun and fires at him, but misses, thankfully causing him to drop the belt. I cough and gasp for air. The more I gasp, the tighter the rope. Juice screams, no, as he charged my way, firing his pistol and hitting Terrence Sr. in the lower region. Juice cuts the rope off of me as I fall to the floor. Gasping for air, I try to catch my breath. Looking to my right, I see Terrence Sr. getting up and headed towards Juice, Persia, and I. Before he could get two steps in, my brother tackles our father to the floor. I've never seen my brother so angry. Rage fills his eyes. Terrence Jr. punches our father over and over. I want to join in, whoop his ass too, but I'm just too weak. I want to tell Terrence Jr. that our father killed our mother for money. If I do, he will kill him for sure. I had something better. I had my own plot. I had originally planned to blackmail Terrence Sr. to get him to fess up to doing drops with Ariane. I got more than I bargained for. I got this piece of shit admitting to being the head owner of the biggest tax fraud operation in Atlanta and being the ruthless murderer. It was all on tape. Juice grabs Terrence Jr. after he beats the shit out of Terrence Sr. I don't even think my brother was aware he was so angry that he was yelling, this for leaving us, you bastard. This for my sisters. This for my nieces that never got a granddaddy, you sorry piece of shit. Over and over again. Persia holds on to me as we stare at our father's bloody body on the ground. Terrence Sr. wasn't dead, just badly beaten. He was about to be in prison for the rest of his life, and it's where he belongs. Juice, you got that? I asked as the sounds of the police sirens are fast approaching. Yeah, baby, I got it, Juice says as he pulls the recorder off my back and pulls out the envelope that was originally meant to ruin my life. When the police come in, we tell them everything. As bad as I felt about what I was about to do, it was necessary. Juice takes me out of Persia's arms and carries me to the ambulance. Once inside, I turn over the recording of the ordeal and the pictures that Shan and Charles took of me. Persia and I were identical in features. Brittany and Dior were similar in size and skin color. I named them as the women in the pictures committing vicious acts of tax fraud. To the police right now, I was a victim of the unfaithful father, a crazed ex-boyfriend, and bitter half-siblings. I was a woman that had been taken away from her mother, all behind my father's secret life and love of money. Wait a minute, did she say, wait a minute, once inside, I turned over the recordings of the ordeal, the pictures that Shan and Charles took of me. Persia and I were identical. Brittany and Dior were similar in size. So you told them that the people in the picture was Brittany and Persia after Persia just saved your damn life. Oh my goodness. I watch as the agents retrieve Persia out of the warehouse and a very sleepy, drunk Brittany from the rental. Federal agents start confiscating the old computers and file cabinets. I turned my head. I was no longer interested in this scene anymore. I was leaving without ever looking back. I could finally put this life behind me once and for all. Oh my Lord, Jesus. Oh my Lord. Juice, you sure you got everything? I asked as the last of our home's contents are being stuffed in the 2 oversized U-Haul trucks in the driveway. Man, hell yeah. Fuck Atlanta. I miss my my sunshine state, Tampa. We on your ass, Juice says as he hugs me tightly. I hear him horn honking and turn to see who it is. It's Terrence Jr. and a now expecting Kamisha in their U-Haul. Yours U-Haul is right behind theirs. It's time to leave this place. Terrence Jr. had lived here his entire life and is in need of change. We all made the decision to leave Atlanta as a family. I sold the shop in Buckhead once I found a building in Hyde Park in Tampa, Florida. That would be perfect for the sophisticated faces. Juice still has his job, of course, filming filming season 2 minus Brittany and Persia. He convinced the producers to film in Tampa. It sure is a lot of drama, not to mention talents in Tampa. I know the show will be great. As for Royale, he went to jail for tax evasion and drug possession. It was the Xanax they found on Persia and Brittany that led him to be under investigation. Good riddance to all of them. No, fuck them all. Maria, the twins, and Juice and I, get in his range and prepare ourselves for this 7-hour drive back to Tampa. I take one more look at the trailer that's towing my C-Class and my Charger. If it's one scratch on them, they will be sorry. We quickly settle into our new home that's located in Hunter's Green, a 4-bedroom with mother-in-law suite built in back. It was perfect. As I unpack and organize my oversized walk-in closet, my phone rings. I usually do not pick up unavailable numbers, but why not? I had nothing to hide. Hello? You forgot something, Tori, the voice says on the other end. Excuse me? I say as I try to figure out who's on the other end of my line. You forgot to get rid of me, baby girl. As long as I live, you will never be safe. Look, whoever it is playing on my phone, you need to get a life. Oh, I have a life, not just the life you planned for me. Daddy has a message for you, the female voice says, now that I recognize as Persia's. A male voice comes on the line. I'm never going to be satisfied as long as one of us is still alive. Terrence Sr. says, we coming for you, bitch. Tiger says before he hangs up the phone. As I run out of my closet and try to get to the panic room, in the twins' bedroom, I pass by a window and notice 3 black Tahoe trucks pulling up to my house. Fuck my life, I scream as I hear my front door fall to the floor. Don't kill him. Boss wants him alive for now. I hear the first voice say as they kick in my bedroom door. You coming with us. The first hooded figure takes off his mask, revealing 32 gold teeth and a long wavy beard, and that familiar blue diamond tattoo on his neck that used to drive me crazy. Before I could scream, the butt of the gun hits my forehead. I feel my body being lifted and taken out of the room. Put her in the trunk. Put her in the trunk with her man, Persia says. As I'm being pushed in the trunk, a bag is put over my head, but not before I see the body of Juice. Juice, I whisper. He's silent for a moment. Tori, you okay? He says, yeah, I'm okay. Where are Marie and the girls? I asked. I had sent them to my Aunt Jody's house. They straight. Tori, you not tied up. There's a latch in all the new cars. When we feel the car slowing down, I need you to pop it up and be ready to run, Juice says. I started to sweat as I'm running out of air and scared. I feel the car slowly slow down. I feel the car slow down, and the ride is now bumpy. I can hear sticks and leaves crunching under the tires as the car comes to a stop. I find the latch, pull it, and the trunk pops open, and thank God. I hold it close. I peep and see we're in a wooded, muddy area. The black trucks are nowhere in sight. I hear Persia say, stupid bitch tried to frame me. Forgot I was living in Atlanta and L.A. Guess she thought Pops wouldn't get bond off that weak-ass recording. All that money she has, you'd think she'd buy some high-tech shit. Man, fuck that bitch. Just let me torture that fuck nigga. He broke my nose. Oh, wait. Man, I gotta do the voice right. Man, fuck that bitch. Just let me torture that fuck nigga. He broke my nose, Royale says, as I hear their footsteps get closer to us. Juice, you ready? To be continued. Oh, my Lord. Let me give y'all some time to read her acknowledgments, okay? Put myself in the middle. Oh, my goodness. Tony. Tony Michelle. Tony Michelle. Tony Michelle. Tony Michelle. Did y'all like my voices on this one? What did y'all think of my Royale voice? Fuck that nigga. That nigga Juice. Fuck that bitch. Ah, y'all like that? Did y'all love that voice? Okay. What about, you know what I'm saying? What about Persia? Daddy, leave her alone. Okay. Brittany, Juice, you better get your girl. She ain't finna come all up on me. Okay. I'm just saying. What about Juice? Man, baby, it's all good. I had to find that father's voice. Ha 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 ha. Why did I waste my sperm? That was really good. All right, guys. Oh, man, I really enjoyed that. Here goes the rest of the acknowledgments. This was really, really good. I loved it, Tony. Thank you so much for sharing this type of stuff with us. You're dope as hell. Here's all Tony's stuff. Also, you can reach her on Instagram at author Tony Michelle. Also, you guys, this is a 6-part series book. Well, 5, but it's coming up on number 6. We will be covering book number 4 very shortly. This was fun. This was awesome. This was ratchet. This was everything I look for in my books, honey. Entertaining, definitely lit, and everything else. I am so here for it. Asnak says she have questions, okay? Tony Michelle, you better give us more. That's what the people said now. Okay, that's what the folks done said. All right. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me. You are welcome, Tony. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. These books are so fun. This is such a wonderful experience. I feel blessed to share this experience with you as another Black woman. This is dope as hell. I really appreciate you guys. As you guys can see now, Tony Michelle's book reading here now has the red sign over it. So READ right there, red right there. So we will be acquiring book number 4. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and start reading this Tashira Simmons book, My Life as the Wife of DMX. And we're going to continue to read Sheree Whitfield. As we finish Sheree Whitfield, we'll pick back up on Money is the Motive, number 4. All right, guys. Peace and what? Y'all know I love you. You already know. So peace and love.